everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are going to be doing something really tropical and nice today. We are going to be doing a mango and apple sauce as well as a super bowl, guys. We are going to be doing a really wonderful meal that will have a variety of ingredients inside. All right, guys, so go grab yourself some vegetables from your refrigerator and let's go to this wonderful process where I will show you how it is done. So I have a mango right here. It's a ripe mango, guys, that I'm going to be using to make my apple and mango sauce. So I'm just going to be peeling my mango now by cutting it first and then taking the skin off afterwards. All right, guys. Now, guys, I must tell you how much I love mango. Mango is one of my favorite fruits simply because it has a really nice sweet and soury taste to it at the same time. All right, now it has some strings inside that can get caught in your teeth, but at the same time, guys, it is very flavorful, and this is a perfect way too how you can go about having yourself some mango without having to worry if the string will get caught in your teeth. All right, guys, now I'm going to put away the seed because I won't be putting the seed inside. All right, now I'm going to be peeling my mango now, as well as removing the parts of it that is not quite good and putting those aside. All right. Now, guys, I really do hope you remember to wash your fruits and your vegetables because we are doing things the safe and healthy way. All right, guys, so remember, wash up those vegetables, wash up your fruits, and let's get along with this wonderful meal. All right, guys, so I'm just going to continue to peel my mango by removing the skin and putting those aside. All right, guys, and removing the pieces that aren't quite good. All right, now putting those aside, guys, and as I continue to do the process, I would love for you to ensure that you are doing the very same. All right. Now, guys, I want to remind you to comment down below and tell me if it is that you are a fan of mango. Don't forget to tell me. Now, some persons like their mango ripe, some persons will eat it green. All right, so tell me which way you prefer to have your mango. All right, guys, I love mangoes ripe, so let's see how you love to take your mangoes. All right, guys, I hope you're having fun with me today in the kitchen because cooking is an experiment and we do that quite well. All right, guys. Now, guys, we're just going to continue to peel our mangoes, and now we're going to cut them into smaller pieces just so that they are not too chunky in our sauce. All right, guys, so we're just going to be cutting them now into smaller pieces. Now, guys, if you're a person that loves your mango a bit chunky, you can go ahead and leave them chunky, but I just choose to have mine into smaller pieces, and they can go even finer, guys, if you choose to cut them even smaller. Remember, there is no pressure at all. All right, now these are my mango pieces, guys, that will be going into my sauce. That's right. Now I'm doing my apple, guys. I'm going to be cutting them in the very same way as I did with the mango, and I will be removing the seed also. All right, guys, I will not be using the seed in my sauce, so I'm going to be removing those and cutting now my apples into small strips and even smaller pieces as we go along. Now, guys, apples are very healthy for you. They are a very good detoxing agent that most people choose to use in their smoothies or other things. All right, guys, and so I highly recommend that you get yourself some apples, and if you don't like to just eat it as is, this is a perfect way how to combine it with another fruit and make yourself a really nice sauce. All right, guys, so there's always a way how to do your food. You just need to experiment, and that's what we do on this channel. All right, guys, I do hope you're having fun. I really do hope you're having fun, guys. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me as well, please feel free to ask me down below in the comment section. Now I'm going to heap this all together, guys, and show you my main ingredients that will be going in my apple and mango sauce. Now, guys, I have my water boiling, and I'm going to put in all of my fruits at once and give this a stir. All right, because we want to ensure that all of our fruits are completely submerged under the water. All right, guys, now we don't want to use too much water inside. Just a little bit is fine because we don't want the process to be too long to caramelize. All right, So this is my brown sugar, 100% natural vegan sugar, guys, and I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of sugar to the mixture. All right, guys, 2 teaspoons are just fine. So we have 1, and now we're going to be putting in another 1. All right, guys, and now we're going to be adding our ground cinnamon as well. That's right, guys, that's our ground cinnamon, and we're just going to be putting in some without measurement because it all depends on how you like it. Giving this all a stir, guys, and we're going to leave it and allow it to caramelize for about 10 minutes. All right, guys, we're just leaving it for 10 minutes to caramelize down really lovely. Now, guys, after 10 minutes, this is what it looks like. You realize now that the color of your water has changed to a really nice caramel brown look, and this is exactly how we want it to be this far. All right, guys, now after 20 more minutes, guys, this is my final product. This is exactly how I wanted my sauce to come out. This is exactly how I wanted my fruits to now look, guys, and this is perfectly done. All right, this is perfectly done to my suit, guys, and I hope yours is looking just the very same. All right, guys, this is perfectly done to my suit. Now, guys, I have a glass bowl that I'm going to be pouring out my sauce into so that it can cool properly and be all ready for my super bowl. All right, guys, this is smelling so good. It is tasting good, guys, and I am enjoying just taking that spoon and putting a little bit in my hand. Trust me, guys, it is tasting just as lovely as usual. All right, this is really nice, guys. Take a look at my sauce. Now, guys, I'm going to be doing my lettuce, and I'm going to be doing it, guys, in a really small bite size. All right, because for my super bowl, I don't want my vegetables to be too chunky. All right, guys, I prefer when my vegetables are quite small and of a really reasonable bite size. Now, guys, I'm going to be doing my red cabbage, and I'm going to be cutting my red cabbage into small strips as best as I can to go to the edge. All right, guys, and just ensure that this is done to the finest form that I can do it by hand. Guys, the color of this is so beautiful. It has such a wonderful purple look, guys, and I must tell you, it is so beautiful on my cutting board. That's right, guys, this is exactly how I wanted my purple cabbage to come out, and you realize that it is not thick and not chunky. Now, guys, we're going to be doing our white cabbage. We are going to be threading our white cabbage just as we did with our purple cabbage. All right, guys, now we want to ensure that we maintain the thinness because we don't want it to be too chunky in our meal. All right, guys, so we're just going to continue doing the process of getting our cabbage all threaded down to a really nice bite size. Guys, so now we're doing our cucumbers, and we're trying our very best to maintain the thinness of the way how we cut our vegetables. All right, guys, because remember, we don't want them to be too chunky in our meal. All right, guys, now I must tell you that cucumbers are one of my favorite, guys. I love cucumbers. It's very fresh, it's very watery, and I must tell you, it always keeps me cool when I somehow feel hot in the days. All right, guys, it's also a very good detoxing agent, as well as, guys, it has many other health benefits to it. So get yourself some cucumbers. All right, guys, so now I'm doing my tomato, Alright, I'm cutting it just the very same into small circles. Now guys, for a lot of people may not be able to take tomatoes because it goes against your stomach and digestion in terms of acid reflux, but it does not affect me in that way, guys. So if you know you're that person who tomato might affect your stomach, then you can reduce the amount that you use. But guys, it also has a lot of health benefits inside, so if you choose, you can cook your tomato. Alright guys, now I will be doing my sweet pepper, and I'm going to be doing my sweet pepper into thin strips as well, not too thick either, because we want to ensure that we enjoy everything that we are doing in our super bowl. Alright guys, so I'm just using a red, orange and yellow sweet pepper, one each, and I'm just dicing these up into small strips, guys, and we are going to be putting this in our super bowl as well. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I did up my carrots, and this is my lovely array tray of all the fresh vegetables that will be going into my super bowl, guys. I have my lettuce, my purple cabbage, my white cabbage, my cucumbers, my tomato, sweet pepper, and my carrots, guys. These are all the fresh vegetables that will be going into my super bowl, guys. Please ensure that you have your tray all nicely arrayed out like this, with any other additional vegetables that you chose to use, so that we can add it, guys, to our wonderful super bowl. Alright guys, so I'm semi-steaming my broccolis. I don't want them to overcook or anything, guys, so I'm just going to flip them in my pot just to ensure that the water goes through all pieces, guys, and then I'm going to just leave this to rest for a few minutes. Alright, now I'm going to be seasoning my tofu, guys, with my complete seasoning. Now guys, the tofu will be my protein factor in this meal, and for a lot of persons who did not know, tofu has over 9 different amino acids inside, guys. That means that it is very nutritious for us. So we need to get ourselves some tofu, alright? And once you season it the right way, guys, it always tastes lovely. Alright guys, so this is a wonderful protein factor, guys, as well as it has many other health benefits to it. Now guys, I'm going to be throwing off the water off my broccoli, and this is exactly how I want it to be. As you realize, it's not over steamed, right guys? It's still well standing and looking beautifully green. Now guys, I'm going to be doing my tofu by stove grilling it, by just putting it down in my pan without oil. Alright guys, so these are my 2 pieces of seasoned tofu that I will be putting in the pan just the very same. And guys, this is a wonderful, my pieces of tofu now look wonderfully done, guys, wonderfully done. Now guys, I have a wonderful glass bowl that I will be packing my super bowl, starting with my white cabbage. That's right guys, I'm going to be putting in my white cabbage, and now I'm going to be putting in my purple cabbage. Now guys, I want to ensure that my bowl is well beautifully arrayed. The colors all showing wonderfully, guys. Now it's time for my lettuce. And I'm just going to add a little bit more to the top, guys, because I want you guys to be able to see exactly how wonderful this super bowl is. All right, guys. Now this is called a super bowl because of all the different vegetables that are inside, with the massive amount of health benefits that it has in one big bowl. All right, guys. This is one big bowl of super healthy things for our body, and that's why, guys, we call it a super bowl. All right, guys, because it has everything inside that our body will need to get us kicking and going. All right, so we just continue to pack our super bowl, guys, with our different vegetables that we have. Just setting some space for my cucumbers, guys. Isn't it looking lovely already? Please don't forget to tell me down below if you're enjoying how wonderful this dish is. All right, guys, this is looking so wonderful. Now it's time for my carrots, guys. Just throwing them all to the side right there, ensuring that the wonderful orange color is popping up. That's right, guys, looking all wonderful. Now I'm putting some of my sweet pepper all over my bowl. All right, guys, I'm not putting it one specific place because, as I told you earlier on, I love sweet pepper, and so I'm going to just sprinkle it all over my super bowl so that every bite that I will choose to take with my family, guys, they can have some of the sweet pepper as well. All right, so just have yourself some sweet pepper all over your plate. Now I'm putting in my broccoli. All the pieces of my broccoli will go right there to the front, guys. They were perfectly done to my suit. You realize that they're not over steamed. They're really looking green and beautiful. All right, guys. Now I have my green peas that I'm going to be sprinkling all over my super bowl as well, guys. I'm just gonna sprinkle my green peas all over my super bowl, just to ensure that every bite that we take also we can get some of our green peas. Now guys, if you have sweet corn or whichever other beans that you want, you can add it, but I chose to add some green peas to mine. All right, guys, it is looking so wonderful, guys. Please tell me if you're not loving how this looks. Now it's time for my tofu, guys. That's right in the middle there is where my tofu will be going, and it is looking so nicely fully stove grill. All right, guys, isn't it looking wonderful, guys? Look at my super bowl, guys. This is my version of a super bowl, 100% vegan and 100% healthy for our bodies, guys. Easy to be done. This is our super bowl, guys, with our apple and mango sauce to the side. Isn't it looking wonderful, guys? And I'm telling you, the freshness of the vegetables as well as the nice seasoning coming from the tofu is just right. Perfect, guys. Now guys, I'm going to be adding some of my wonderful apple and mango sauce all over my super bowl, guys. Guys, look how wonderful my sauce look, right? I'm putting some of the mango and the apple in as well, guys, and I'm just going to sprinkle this all over my super bowl. Guys, I'm telling you, this is such a wonderful tropical sauce, guys. It really tastes lovely, and it's just enhancing, guys, the flavor of all the different vegetables that are in my super bowl. Guys, this is a wonderful meal. I embrace it for myself. It's a nice brunch meal, breakfast meal, dinner meal. Guys, whatever time of the day you choose to have this wonderful meal, you can go right ahead, and I promise you that your body will tell you thank you for such a wonderful meal like this. Guys, just take a look at my apple and mango sauce with my super bowl, guys. This is a wonderful meal that I know you guys will enjoy. Now guys, I must remind you to like, rate, share, subscribe, and tell a friend how wonderful this meal was, guys. Remember, we're all in this together. All for me, all for you guys.